moving into day 2, and we are in Doylestown. This is the Thompson Bucks County Classic, the 14th edition of this race, and a field filled with stars. That's Laura Van Gilder, who we were looking at just a moment ago. Tina Pick in our field, so two of the legends that everyone was excited to see. We also had road star Lauren Hall for the Tibco team getting in the mix, along with, of course, you're looking at the IS Corp team, who's been on a roll here in the 2016 season. It has been really incredible what the Schneider sisters and company are doing. And when you talk about the End Company Park, great job by Josie Talbot. She had an incredible ride here today, attacking very early in the race. And you could see it was the Fearless Femme team that seemed to take the most responsibility. It was much cooler today as the winds did pick up a little bit in Doylestown. Temperature never really hit 70 degrees, so the atmosphere for bike racing was much more comfortable. That's Yusi Soto, another one of the players on that IS Corp team. But ultimately, once again, how many times this year has Skylar Schneider found the final breakaway that went to the line? That's Gretchen Stumhofer here, who has had a fantastic ride. It was her teammate, Loretta Hansen, who won this race last year. But the Schneider sisters and the IS Corp team were going to be tough to hold back on a day like today. So as we got down to the final lap, it became readily apparent that this break was going to stay away. And once again, Skylar Schneider, who at 18 years old, just having her birthday last weekend, is showing a level of tactical astuteness that certainly you would expect to see from a rider who would be into the final 15 years of her career. So that is Skylar Schneider for another win. Skylar ends up third on the PRT for the year. Her sister, who we're going to see coming in the sprint, well, actually we saw her sister take third the field sprint here, as that is Skylar Schneider for the win on the day. And really winning this season has to be the IS Corp team, as Skylar Schneider ending up third on the day of racing, but winning the PRT. So there's a good look at our final podium there today. Skylar Schneider, our winner for the IS Corp team, and then it's Polavita Bianchi's Gretchen Stumhofer, the collegiate star, who ends up taking the silver. With rounding out our podium is going to be Samantha Schneider, and rounding out an incredible season as they have one more trip up to Boston for the TD Bank Cup. So turning our attention now back to this men's field. Now the men raced yesterday, Reading 120, and they are back at it today. Temperatures remain cool. We added Brad Huff into our field here. There is the U.S. Pro Criterium champion. We had our elite champion, Daniel Holloway, in this field, and really a great collection of the top sprinters in America lined up for this very challenging course. 1.3 mile circuit here today, and we saw breakaways going up the road all day, but an attentive peloton with really four of the big teams helping control things throughout the day, as United Healthcare just did not seem to miss a move and were very, very aggressive throughout the day of racing. After yesterday's effort, obviously the Hollow West Coast Citadel team is going to be a team to watch anytime they line up. And then Jameis in their swan song here, and they'll be looking, obviously, to send off their sponsor with a very positive final race. This breakaway was the most dangerous move of the day, getting advantage that went up to 20 seconds at the high water mark. That's Danny Pate, who's leading things there for that group. Evan Huffman, his teammate on rally, and Chris Uberti also there for the Finish Strong team. And you can see Uberti, the Finish Strong rider, there in the light blue, as he worked well with the rally boys. This was really one of the few crashes we saw in the day outside of a big pileup, and really caught up one of the Gateway Harley-Davidson riders. And that was certainly unfortunate, but we did neutralize the race for a while and then got back after it. And as we moved into the finale, it was a great day for the Lucas team. They were very aggressive as well. Evan Murphy was one of the riders that had a fantastic day here in Pennsylvania. So as the Doylestown crowd was absolutely fantastic. There was a street fair going on, a lot happening in town with a really strong field to watch racing into the final lap. This is going to be Eric Marcotte. After a huge day out there in Reading yesterday, he was able to deliver the goods, and what a fantastic way. Obviously, a big thank you to Jameis as Eric Marcotte, his third win here in Doylestown, surrounded by Robin Carpenter. and then the Colombian champion, Avilia. So there we go. There's your men's podium, and a nice way to say goodbye to the Jameis team by our winner, Eric Marcotte. So that wraps up a great weekend on the PRT here in Pennsylvania.